Hello and welcome back to the new old channel 55 degrees north, formerly Newcastle and Gateshead Life. So just to clarify, I have changed the channel out to 55 degrees north, but unable to change the channel name for another 13 days due to a YouTube restriction for changing the name, as I tried too many options, so now I have to wait to use the name I picked. So today's video is looking at Gateshead High Street to see how run down it has become in the last few years. So now walking down the high street, the first thing that hits you in the eye is all the shops and premises with the shutters down and graffitied and in a general state of disrepair. So the building on the right hand side with the blue frontage used to be the old Nobles Amusements. So continuing down the high street, if you look to the left, that's where the old Odeon cinema used to be a lot of years ago, and after the Odeon closed it became a bingo hall. So as you look over to the right hand side, as you can see, some of these shops obviously are still opening, but quite a few of them have had their shutters down for a lot of years now. So when you look round the high street, as you can see, a lot of it is in a total state of disrepair. Basically it looks like Gateshead Council don't want to spend any money on this area of the town, which is a shame, because when I was a kid, Gateshead High Street was a thriving shopping street with lots of businesses open day in and day out, and I don't know if people can remember, but there used to be half day closing on a Wednesday. So as you can see walking down, the only businesses that seem to be operating most of the time are the pubs, the takeaways and the various fast food outlets. It seems to be situated on the high street these days. So coming up on the left hand side, where the brick walls are and the seats, used to be the Law's herbal shop, where you used to get the glasses of sarsaparilla over the counter, which was freshly made in the store, which was absolutely lovely. Also coming up on the left hand side is Curly's pub on the corner. So as we continue down the high street towards the traffic lights, which brings you up to the junction of Charles Street, you can see the old TSB bank on the opposite corner. So as we cross the road, you have the old Park Lane pub straight ahead of you, which closed quite a few years back now. So as we cross over Charles Street, the building straight ahead of you with the green fascia is the old M&M fish and chip shop, which used to have a cafe inside called Memory Lane Cafe, which also closed quite a few years back now. So as we continue on down the bottom part of the high street, you have the Metropole Hotel on the left hand side, and the cream building on the corner of Jackson Street there used to be Burton's menswear a lot of years ago, and the building on the right there used to be Quick Save for a lot of years, before Tesco's had it for a short time when Tesco's were getting a new superstore built. Also, if you look up to the left hand side, the building with the black fascia at the front used to be Woolworths. So coming up on the right hand side, this red brick building, which is now Home Bargains, used to be a Netto store quite a lot of years ago. So now we're going to cross over the road towards the new buildings which were built a few years back. The building straight in front is approximately where the Littlewood store used to be. At one point also inside Littlewood's there used to be an Index cattle shop. I don't know if anybody remember Index, but it was Littlewood's equivalent to Argos. So as we continue down the high street, straight in front is the Tesco Extra Superstore, which was built approximately 5-6 years back. It might be even longer than that, as I actually don't know what year it was built. So that concludes today's video. Overall, I think Gateshead High Street is totally run down, which is a shame. That was thriving years ago. Just like to say a massive thank you for watching. Please support the channel by hitting that subscribe button and hitting that bell notification for when videos are released.